Flea Circus.
This is the Hans Mattist Flea Circus in Nuremberg, Germany, the smallest show on earth. And we've been invited under the big top for a special You Asked For It Again performance. The Flea Circus has been in the Mattist family for about 150 years, and Hans may be the last in line to continue this tradition. He only performs it once a year at the famed Oktoberfest, and he can't find a successor who has the patience to work with these tiny stars. At the beginning of each performance, Mrs. Mattist shows the fleas to the audience through a magnifying glass. It may seem impossible for such a small insect to move such a large object, but the fact is, fleas can pull up to 200,000 times their body weight. When you consider the merry-go-round weighs about 39 grams, or about 1.3 ounces, that's a lot of work for such a tiny creature. A flea can't be trained until it's at least 6 months old, and then training takes up to 8 to 12 weeks. Since fleas only have a lifespan of about 1 year, Hans is already looking for new stars. One of the most bothersome problems Hans has to face with his performers is lunch. He has to supply food from his body in the form of blood, and he is the only one who can do it because his body has built up a natural immunity to the bites. As a treat, the fleas get fed after 3 hours of performing. Hans gets bitten on the average of 100 times a day. The performers are fed, the equipment is ready, so let's get on with the show. The fleas are fastened to the object which they move or carry all their lives. The thin wires attached to the fleas are gold-plated and made by a goldsmith especially for the Mattists. When a flea plays soccer, he is in fact trying to jump, but is held captive by his gold collar, and instead propels a tiny styrofoam ball into the net. The chariots are flanked by these very special umbrella dancers. Well, folks, that's our show for today.
We're around today at the annual USM Children's Christmas Party.
Red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny